Okay, cool. We're taking this exam where we are basically taking this exam on weighted average cost of capital. Now it says the concept of risk premium in the context of the capital asset pricing model. So we have the risk premium is beta minus government bonds. The risk premium is the return on government bonds seen through the lens of dirt. No, risk premium is the additional return expected for taking equity risk over risk-free assets. That's the correct answer. Yep. Is the additional taking equity risk over the risk free? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's the equity risk premium. That is the equity risk premium. Yep. Okay. Differentiate between the cost of debt and the cost of equity in the context of the WACC. Okay. Cost of debt is the return required by equity investors. Well, that doesn't make no sense at all. The cost of debt is the effective interest rate paid on borrowed funds adjusted for tax savings. The cost of debt is the cost of debt is the effective interest rate paid on borrowed funds adjusted for tax savings. That is correct. This is the cost of debt and the cost of equity. Okay. The cost of equity is the interest rate paid on borrowed funds. The cost of debt is the effective interest rate paid on borrowed funds, while the cost of equity is the return required by equity investors. Okay, that's the right answer. Describe how the target capital structure is found in WACC calculations. Target capital structure is based on historical funding proportions. Target capital structure is determined by analyzing the capital structure of mature companies in the same industry. Target structure, and I'm reading from bottom up this time, guys. A target capital structure reflects the company's current debt equity proportions. Capital structure is based on funding proportion the last 2 years. Well, the first two are no, for sure. Target is based on historical funding proportions. No, it's this one. Target capital structure is determined by analyzing the capital structure of mature companies in the same industry. That's the right answer. Identify the process of deleveraging and releveraging beta in the context of the capital asset pricing model. So at the top, it says releveraging beta adjusts the unlevered beta to reflect the company's target debt to equity ratio. Releveraging beta removes the effect of op risk to reflect that no. Relevering beta involves reducing the debt to equity ratio. No. Deleveraging beta involves increasing the debt. No. Yep, it's adjusts the unlevered beta to reflect the company's target. Adjust the unlevered beta to reflect the company's target debt to equity ratio. That is correct. Identify the components needed to calculate the cost of equity using the capital asset pricing model. You've got the market risk premium, beta, and the cost of debt. No. The risk-free rate, yes. Expected market return and beta. Cost of equity, cost of debt, and the tax rate, risk-free rate, market risk premium, and the tax rate. It's this one. It's the capital asset pricing model formula is the risk-free rate plus the market risk premium times beta. Determine the relationship between beta, the cost of equity, and the asset